Hi, thanks for joining me, DizzyAngelDemon. Today I'm going to green stuff the bases for my Drakk Manor Super Dungeon Explorer expansion. If you see, like this is one of the figures. If you can see at the base, they're just like a standard base, so they fit just about any figure. And they have this long slot at the bottom that's open. I really don't like that, so I'm going to take some green stuff, which is modeling putty. This is the Games Workshop brand, but you can get other brands. It just happens to be what I had here. And I'm going to fill the space. So, other things that you might want to have on hand is Vaseline, because this stuff's really sticky, so you want to coat any of the tools that you're going to be using just to keep it from sticking to that, and that way the putty will stick to the model instead. I just have some Q-tips to keep my hands clean so that I can work with the putty better. And what else? My X-Acto blade, again, a Games Workshop brand one, just happens to be what I have. It can be any pointed blade. Kids, be careful with this, they're sharp. What else? I have my carving tools. A lot of them aren't even used yet. They look like dentist tools, so that's what I kind of joke and call them. And there's a nice warning on here. According to the state of California, blah, 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 this product may contain substance known to the state of California to cause cancer. That's always reassuring when you're using something, especially something that's metal tools like this, but okay. Of course, you're going to have your figures. I have all the ones I've cleaned so far that need to be filled, and my camera's not going to focus. It just got angry at me. There we go. So yeah, that's quite a few of them. There's some that the figure is actually big enough that it doesn't need to be filled. I thought my froggies were going to be okay, but there's a little bit on the side that I want to fill. It's not something that's necessary, I just think it'll look better, and it's a little step that I want to take since I'm going through all this trouble to paint these. Alright, so let's get to it. I'm going to switch cameras and give you a closer up view of what I'm doing. So see you down on the table. That sounds a little bad. I didn't mean it like that. Hi! Let me narrate this for you. So the figure I chose to use was the Dread Knight from the Drakk Manor expansion set. You can see the huge hole in the base. We're going to fill that up with some green stuff. Modeling putty. Going to take some Vaseline, which is petroleum jelly, and a cotton swab or Q-tip. Just need a tiny little bit, and we're going to use that to coat our tools with. So those are my sculpting tools, and don't need much on there, but this stops the putty from sticking to the tools, and it allows it to stick to the figures. Neat little trick that's going to save you a lot of headache. So onto the green stuff. As you can see, it starts off with a strip of blue and yellow. And we're just going to cut a little tiny piece off there because this is going to go a lot farther than it looks. Snip, 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 chop, chop, chop. And you can kind of see how sticky it is. Even with the blade coated with Vaseline, it's still sticking on there. So we're going to take the blue and yellow and knead it up until it turns a nice uniformed green color. Ta-da! It's ready. Now we just divide that up. We're not going to need very much. And we roll it out so it can fit into the space. And then basically we're just going to fill up that space. We're going to push the green stuff into the hole. Very exciting, very technical. Just using the small edge of one of my sculpting tools just to press it in there. Now you can see how much actually came out on the other side from that little tiny amount of green stuff. So right now what we have to do is take a flat edge and we're going to smooth that out because we also don't want a giant bump under our little dude. And you can see there it's all been filled up. And on the top side, it's all nice and smoothed out also. And if it wasn't for the fact that it's green, you probably wouldn't even notice it at all. And you can see there's a tiny little space on the side of his foot that I want to fill up also. So we're going to just repeat the same process. Take a tiny little amount of green stuff, smush it into the hole, smooth it out, and voila! That's all filled up now also. And here I'm just taking a flat edge, scraping off the excess green stuff, and smoothing it out a little. I let the green stuff dry overnight, and then you can prime it and paint it out. It's a little bit of work that makes a really big difference to the final product. Yeah, so that's it. All done. Very easy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!